I broke down and I'm like, why are you guys talking about my husband like this?
Yeah.
Like, you don't know him, you don't know who he is.
Simone Biles isn't holding back. Considered one of the greatest gymnasts of all time, the Olympian spoke with Alex Cooper for the April 17th episode of Call Her Daddy, where she opened up about a range of personal subjects, including her childhood, what she was going through during the Tokyo Olympics in 2021, and the backlash her husband, NFL star Jonathan Owens, received for his controversial comments on a podcast where he seemingly implied he was the catch in their relationship and didn't know who Simone was when they first started dating.
It's really how she pulled me, man. That's the question,
Oh,
man.
Lord Jesus, now you with Freddie.
So I'm gonna see what's up. So I go do my workout, and I come back, and I get like, I had some likes on my Instagram, you know, and I'm like, oh, this might be. I'm like, okay. So I see what's up, and then I still waited. I'm like, man, I'm gonna wait till I, take a shower and everything. Then I come back to my phone, and then she messages me on the app, like, hey, you know what I mean? And I'm, man, this gotta be fake. Like, I don't know. I didn't know who she was at the time, but like the first thing that I saw was that she just had a bunch of followers. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, she gotta be good. I promise you, I'm a real life story. When she won the Olympics, I was in college, and we didn't have NBC, we didn't have Olympic channels, and we're in camp. Late July, early August, so I'm not paying attention to, so I never would have had a moment to where I would have watched, like,
Jonathan, I'm gonna let you finish your story, man. Continue.
But like I was saying, man, she messaged me. This was like a Tuesday, and we were texting back and forth, and then we hung out Friday, man. And we couldn't do much as COVID happened. Everything was shut down. So she came through down to Houston. She lived in the suburbs, so she had to drive about 45 minutes to me. Then the rest is history, man. So
you was really the catch in.
I always say the men the catch, man. I always say we the catch, man.
Yeah, so she really booked you.
She did, though.
Is what you said.
Because I was fighting it.
The 27-year-old told Alex that the situation didn't bother her at first, but she eventually broke down because of backlash.
So I thought it was hilarious at first, and then they hurt my feelings.
Right.
And then like one night I broke down and I'm like, why are you guys talking about my husband like this?
Yeah.
Like, you don't know him, you don't know who he is, and if anybody's met him, they know he's the sweetest guy and will do anything for anybody.
Yeah, it was just perceived in not the correct way.
Yes, and so that really hurt that they were talking about my husband like that. Because for me, it's like, talk about me all you want, but don't come for my family. Never.
Yeah.
Simone clarified the catch comment and spoke about how much her husband means to her.
I didn't think anything of that interview, and he never said I wasn't a catch. He said he was a catch, because he is. I've never met a man like him. A lot of people that meet him are like, oh my gosh, like, I want a man like that, like Jonathan. Like, a lot of the girls at the gym, they love him. He's so nice to them. He supports them. He's so sweet.
The Olympic champion also opened up about withdrawing from events during the Tokyo Olympics in 2021 after she suffered the, quote, Twisties, which is described as a person's mind and body being out of sync, and how it affected her mental health.
If I could have gotten on a plane and flown home, I would have done it. But I just, as soon as I landed, I was like, oh, America hates me. The world is gonna hate me. And I can only see what they're saying on Twitter right now. That was my first thought.
Simone.
I was like, what are they gonna say about me? Because usually if you go to the Olympics and you flop or whatever it is, everybody on their couch eating those little chips.
Right. It's like you let the country down.
Oh, I thought I was gonna be banned from America. Because that's what they tell you, don't come back. If it's not gold or bust, don't come back. And I was like, I don't. Also, I have so many people who have helped me get to where I was.
Yep.
And I felt like I didn't just let down myself. I let down that team that was there. I let down America. I let down my trainers. There are so many people that helped me get there. And that's why every time I get to compete for Team USA or I'm on top of that podium, I'm so grateful. And that medal's not just for me, it's for everybody that has helped me get there. So it's like, at that point, it was really heavy. Because I was like, I couldn't even, at that point, I couldn't even look at Laurent. Like, Cecile helped me so much, but I couldn't look at Laurent.
Simone explained what the situation could feel like for those who aren't familiar with gymnastics, and recounted what happened when she got home.
Can you explain also to people that aren't familiar, what is the Twisties?
Okay, if I had to explain it in gymnastics terms, it still might not make sense, but it's basically like your mind and your body is at a disconnect. Your body is going to try to do something and your mind is going to be like, no, you're not doing this. You're going to open out. You're going to do this. But it's the same as if, like, the best way I could describe it is every day you drive a car. If one day you woke up and you had no idea how to drive a car, your legs are going crazy, you have no control over your body, that's kind of how it feels like. You've been doing something for so long and you now no longer have control.
Terrifying.
And it's terrifying because we're in a car without any protection. I am my car. But I couldn't break down until we got home. And guess what? When I got home, they threw a parade. And they were like, get ready, Simone. We have a parade through the neighborhood. Like, get your convertible, smile and wave. I just wanted to have a breakdown, and I didn't want to have it. This mental breakdown, it was waiting.
No, it is sitting in your chest. You're
A
like,
horrible
when can I
cavity.
sob? When can I sit in my bed for 48 hours and not leave and just sob?
Yeah.
And you had to do a parade.
Yeah, parade.
At that point, you're like,
I just wanted to cry.
will the tears even come at this point? I've been holding
I just
them in.
wanted to cry and be like, this was the best thing ever. I don't know why it happened. I just wanted to soak in my feelings and to be by myself. And I didn't want anybody to tell me that it was okay anymore. Because I'm tired of everybody telling me it's okay. It's okay to you. It's not okay to me. What happened was not okay. Like, so that was that.
So when did you break down?
Probably when I had to unpack that suitcase.
The 4-time Olympic gold medalist revealed, however, that she is currently training, with the goal to be in the Paris Olympics.
I think I requested a meeting or whatever with Cecile and Laurent, and we ended up at their house and brought my husband, you know, my little blanket.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, I want to go back to the Olympics. I want to do this. And they're sitting across the table and they look at me and they're like, no. And I was like, huh? I just told you I want to go to the Olympics. Like, I want to go back to the Olympics. Let's do this.
Wait, like scream for me?
Yes. And they were like, no. And I was like, what's happening? I'm like, what's going on? And they were like, no, you've set expectations for yourself for so long. Let's just go back in the gym, get in shape, and see what happens. And I was like, so we're not going to the Olympics? We're not training for the Olympics?
You're like, we ain't going to Paris?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
And so that was really weird to me because I thought they were going to be on board. Like, yes, we have the process laid out.
Let's go.
And they just said no. And I was like, do I get new coaches? Do I like, what's going to happen? And I was like, oh, you're right. And he was like, let's not just think about the Olympics right now. Let's think about maybe getting your skills back, twisting comfortably again, doing this. And I was like, oh, those things?
Oh. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
But then can we go to the Olympics?
Yes. And that's kind of how we started it. And then I didn't think I was competing at Classics last year. And he was like, yeah, you're competing. Here's your Leos. Here's this. Here's that. I was like, what? No, we weren't going to the Olympics.
So I can officially ask, and you can confirm, like, the goal is to go to Paris.
If all goes well, I'm training. Yeah.
The goal is to go to Paris.
Yes.